sisters, we are gathered here tonight to take you on a journey. We're going to take you on a journey of how gospel music became rock and roll. Open air and caught malarial fever, and a hospital wouldn't treat him because he was black, and so he passed away, but his music lives on.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sousou. I'm 10 years old. Help me raise money for Soy. Soy has programs to help our young LGBTQ community. We have to take care of the young people. Yes!
Hello everyone, my name is Korra.
And my name is Cheetah, and we are the B-Girlz, and we are QuaranQueened.
Hello everyone and welcome to week 13 of QuaranQueened. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're now streaming live on the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, the Twitch. And please feel free to share any of those links. Joining me tonight is, of course, my cohort, Conchita. Conchita, darling, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Korra. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's so great to see you. We haven't chatted all week.
I know. Well, I mean, that's because I left all my preparations to the last minute. So that's why we talked a lot today.
I know. Well, you know, and even myself, like I thought I was I had everything done and ready. And of course, last minute technical issues always somehow creep up. But you know what? We got over those.
Yeah, you know what? My cadence for the week, because I'm unemployed, I go out and do a lot of things in it. What's that?
I said you're so lucky.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm not hating it. So I go out and enjoy the weather. I enjoy the outdoor public spaces during the week, during the day, where they're less crowded, you know, and I can get my runs in and everything. But you know, then on the weekends, and it's cooler. Luckily, it's cooler. I'm working away on this stuff here. So as if it was a rainy day, and I let everyone else enjoy the weekend, you know, if they're working during the week. So that's the cadence of my week. So that's why I was working this weekend with all the last minute inclusions into the show. Sorry.
No, it's great. And the stuff, I think our viewers are going to love it.
Okay. Well, you know, it's great. And one thing I did notice, though, is last night I did go out for a quick bike ride after working, like shooting the entire afternoon. I was coming up Parliament. It was late in the evening, like, you know, 8, 9. Mm-hmm. It was absolutely dead. It was as though it was like a Tuesday night in foul weather. And there may be some, there may be, it's like if there's maybe restaurants open, but no signs of life at all. And I guess it's only for takeout. And I know I've only had takeout 3 times in 13 weeks.
Wow.
You know, and that's very, I mean, I've just been cooking all my meals. Normally, I always eat my lunch out. I'm always buying a cup of coffee, you know, at work, maybe a croissant in the mid-afternoon and goûter, you know, but not, I mean, this economy must really,
oh my God, it is
really be bad.
What, I mean, you know, they're opening things up now. I don't know.
Well, I'm not rushing out to eat anytime soon. You know?
I'm not going anywhere where there's like food, people.
Now,
I'm
remember
still
when we went
take out? Yeah. The last day? Yes.
Remember, well, yes, the last day. But even before that, I mean, you noticed I was saying, let's have our group meeting over at Maison Selby. Right?
I know.
And then you probably...
It will be the last time that we'll ever be able to.
Well... And this was, you know, in February, and I said, well, I'm going to have the buckashuck oysters because I don't know when I'll be able to have buckashuck oysters again. And I think you and Barbie looked at me like, well, that's you're taking this rather seriously.
Yes. There were those weeks. And you know, I remember sort of that last sort of meeting for Homo Night in Canada. We were like, okay, what are we going to do this year? And you were like, you know what? This isn't going to happen. Why bother working on this? Well, you know, and you had the idea to come up with like a web show because that would be the only form of entertainment we could do.
I didn't say quite as strongly. I said, you know, it's great to plan for it. And I'm all on board to plan as though it's going on. But let's have a little discussion here. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's just the way the lockdown happened in China and then South Korea, and then a whole section of Italy is cordoned off. This is coming. There will be no mass gatherings. It's just going to happen that way. And then I did say, yeah, I mean, let's think of what we can do. And actually, that was the most fun because we got all recharged, and especially like in order to do this. So I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, me too. I'm quite content.
Well, you're doing a lion's share of all the tech, so I have to thank you.
Well,
and ladies and gentlemen, thank Korra. And as you do for all our shows.
No, but I enjoy it. That's what I like, you know?
Yeah. And
I'm
so,
a techie at heart.
Yeah. There's a little techie in me, so I'm trying to keep up and trying to contribute in additional content ways, but I'm falling behind.
You are the mistress of the green screen now, so.
Yeah, yes.
And maths,
that's just because...
which I know nothing about.
Yeah. Oh my God, the mats. Let me tell you, still trying to tweak them. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, how was your week, Korra?
Oh, fine. The week was fine. You know, it's beautiful out. I'm trying to, because I still have my day job, and so I realized during my day job, I would never go out for a walk, a bike ride. I wouldn't get out of the office. I'd usually either get something, bring it back, eat at the desk and work, bring something from home, eat it at the desk and work. And, finally 2 weeks ago, when I couldn't fit through the front door, I said, you know what? You have got to start thinking about yourself. And you need to take a break and go for a friggin' walk. So I've just been trying to get out once a day during the work day as an hour to get out, go for a walk. And I have like a little racing track near me, like a walking at a public school thing. Oh, so I've been going there, and I've been doing laps, and I've been like with the Apple counter. Walks. I was like, okay, I'm averaging. Like first I looked, like how many steps a day, and they say 10,000 is sort of the the baseline that you want to hit. And I'm looking, and I'm like, I've been doing 4,000 steps a day, and this is probably since I've been in isolation.
Yeah.
So I am like just taking that hour, and I'm walking, then I jog, and then I walk, and then just trying to get those 10,000 steps. So that is my goal now.
Yeah, you know what? I was in a crazy position in that I got this Apple Watch last December. I just wanted it. It had so many features that seemed like they would be kind of fun. None was like the deal breaker, but then I like the styling too, so I just got it. And it was really interesting in that, you set like a fitness goal, and it's like I don't take the lowest because I figure I cycle to work and
You're an overachiever, we get it. Yes.
Yeah, right? Well, and then I realized that, just the baseline of my day meets all the fitness goals that this would ever set for me. And then on top of that, I do my right. But let me tell you, then I got into quarantine, and it was such a drop off. I wasn't on days when I wasn't working out. I was hitting no goals. I was like really, really sedentary. Yeah. I wasn't even standing every hour. Like it was bad. And I realized this is danger zone. Like this quarantine could really cause like problems for people. So it's been great that this has been alerting me. Although today I'm going to have to go for a walk after this just to get something, but it's not going to be, I don't know. It's a tough time. Get out there, people. Enjoy it.
Enjoy. All right, everybody. Coming up tonight on the show, I bet you're drinking with us as well. Cheers, Conchita.
Yes.
Cheers to everyone at home. My Laker Ice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I've got La Vieille Ferme. It's a nice low sugar white wine.
Oh, delicious. Now, coming up later on in the show, I have an exclusive one-on-one with Broadway and Stratford actor, director, and recording artist BRUCE DOW. And joining us tonight on the QuaranQueen Stage is the highest superhero of all time, Toronto-based drag queen, SUPERfluous.
Oh, she's great. And so
Amazing.
Is BRUCE.
Yes.
And remember, we love audience participation, so please type your comments in the comment section below. We love going to check them. And also, even if you're watching after the broadcast, leave comments because We do check them out, and we love to hear from you. So let's see what's going on. We have so many people.
Oh,
What's
so
happening?
great tonight. So many viewers. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, everybody.
We've got, oh my God, yeah, Kyle Cleaver with 6-foot waves on Lake Erie. So they decided better to stay in Lake Erie. Yes, the legend does live on from the Chippewa down to the big lake they call Gitchigumi. Yeah, the big lake is said never gives up her dead when the winds of June turn gloomy. So yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so don't cross, when the waves are high, because it'll take lives. Jen Knox, hello, and Magali.
Hello, Magali. Hello. Hope to see you both soon.
Yes. Oh my God! And Jeffrey Smith says we both look fantastic. Well, thank you.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
That's
Jeffrey
superfluous, right? That's superfluous.
Yeah. Yes.
And then Freddie Spencer says Korra looks like Chloe Sauvigny today. Oh my God!
Thank you.
Wow. Look at that.
Maybe
Look
it's
at
the
that.
glasses. My beach glasses.
Jason, I love it. And Jason Sharman is giving us a little cheers.
Oh, hello, Jason Sharman.
He's enjoying Glutenberg here. What's Glutenberg? Is that a wine or is it a beer? Glutenberg. Sounds like it would have gluten in it. Okay, Leah Young. Looking lovely tonight, ladies. Hello, Leah.
Hi, Leah. Nice to hear from you.
Oh, Anita's been getting in 10K steps a day, so good for you, Anita. That's it. Scott Turner.
Wow, she sounds like an overachiever like you.
Well, a little bit, yeah. Oh, beer. Jason Sharma's drinking beer. Biru nomimasu. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, it's gluten-free beer.
Gluten-free. We've got Gary Top here, Dwayne Menard.
Oh, Gary Top. Hello.
We've got all these people.
Hi,
wonderful. Thank you for having us today. Oh, Derek. Oh, Korra. Okay, so Derek Burgess saying, hi, Conchita. Hi, Korra. Can you refer any weight gain as social isolation insulation? Yes.
Oh.
Yes. There's some other people call it the COVID-19. The 19 pounds you put in.
And I can see it on people when I'm walking. Like, I know I'm not the only one in this boat at the moment. It's like you look at neighbors and you're like, I think they've gained some weight too. And that makes me feel better.
Better. See,
I am not alone. I am not alone.
Schadenfreude, that's the way to go.
Yeah. Well, Conchita, there's a lot going on in the world. There are a lot of hot topics, and I'm curious to see what hot topic you've chosen tonight.
Well, yes, Korra. Crazy hot topic tonight. Remember, I was looked at crazily by a coyote and her cubs, a couple weeks back as I was running on the Leslie Street Spit, Tommy Thompson Park. Well, and then after I escaped and rearranged my routing, I was attacked by birds on Tommy Thompson Park. It was crazy. Okay, well, and because, you looked at me a little incredulous, I thought I'd go back on a bike ride day over to Tommy Thompson Park. And I did take a video at that location. I just pulled out my camera. Next thing you know, a runner was going by, and I've got a video of that bird. It's the very same bird attacking a runner. Let's take a look at this. There's Tommy Thompson Park. Look at this runner. Behaving normally like a natural runner, no problems. Okay? Finding his own business. There's the bird coming down. Okay, swoop, bang, swoop, bang, swoop, bang. Oh, isn't it crazy? Completely instant replay. Let's take a look. Okay, that one missed him. Then comes down here, flutters down, hits the side of his head, and he's reacting. Oh, and then bounces off the top of his head. It is very, very strange. This bird leaves the cyclists completely alone. Discrimination, and only attacks the runners. Look at that. Attacked in broad daylight. Just attacked like that for doing nothing, just running. Well, anyway, no sooner had I taken this video than a whole slew of fire trucks, police cars, and ambulances came by. 5 minutes later, I had to move away from them because they were doing weird things. But as they were coming by, I said, "Are you here because of the bird attacks?" I got excited and I yelled at them, but they didn't answer back. But anyway, this is them. There was fire trucks and everything, and hazardous unit disposal thing, and then they let off 2 blasts. You can see there in that video footage that smoke from the second of the 2 blasts.
And
so I guess they were
spit.
detonating something. That's on the spit.
Yeah. Okay.
That's craziness.
Well, that's so weird that they would blow these things up on the spit. It's kind of like there's like people, a bird sanctuary. You'd think they'd go to some abandoned country road and blow them up in a field.
Well, I guess this is an abandoned country road as close as you can get to Toronto, right? I mean, because you're 5 kilometers. You're 5 kilometers out into Lake Ontario. It's 5 kilometers out, 5 kilometers back.
Okay.
So, but one thing I found crazy was I was hoping they were getting the bird, that there had been complaints, but somehow I don't think so. I think maybe they saw like an abandoned suitcase or something, and they brought it out there.
Blew it up.
Let me tell you, there was two fire trucks, 2 police cars, a hazardous materials disposal unit, as well as a bomb squad van, and it was crazy. So who knew that they did that? So that happened.
Jesse says that you should adopt a bird.
Maybe I've been too harsh, Jessica. Maybe that bird just needs a little love. Maybe I'll bring it some birdseed.
You'll think twice before you eat that chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich. Yeah, and remember, was it after we talked about bird attacks, didn't you find that thing on blog.to?
I did.
on Liberty Village.
I don't remember.
Birds were attacking that same black-crested, red-crested blackbird.
That. I have no memory anymore, Conchita. I have no memory.
You sent it to me and looked at it, thought it was hysterical. I can send it back to you.
Yeah. I'll think it's hilarious. Oh my God, who found this? This is hilarious.
And well, you said no sooner you mentioned this to me than it shows up in my search recommendations or something.
I know. People listening.
Yeah, it listens. It's crazy. Okay, well, bird attacks, and just letting everyone know, stay safe out there, because you could be the next Tippi Hedren in Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds being attacked. It's not pretty. It's crazy. It's scary. You have no control. They swoop and they peck. I don't know what their strategy is. They injure you. I could never run like this. They would get tangled in my hair, and I'd be, no. Because actually on the video, they had little videos in Liberty Village of like people, when they get pecked on the head, they tumble to the ground and like do these histrionics, like, ah! So anyway, stay safe out there. That's Hot Topics with Conchita. Well, Korra, you know what we missed?
What did we miss?
Our sponsor.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't know that we had a sponsor this week. Who are they?
Yes, we have well, it's
Is it still?
It's still Pepperoncini Meats, my good friend Nancy Pepperoncini.
Oh, I didn't know that she was still placing ads on our show. Okay, great.
She is. So
okay.
So do you have the item yeah, so she's doing something special. She's advertising a meat shop, but she's also, I don't know if you know, she's a very talented performer. And
no, I did not know that.
Yes, well, not many people do. And so, but so she's advertising here, and I love Nancy. She has a heart of gold, and she's actually, now after I've seen she's very talented. So now a word from our sponsor, Nancy.
Hi, I'm Nancy Pepperoncini, and ever since I was a little girl, I've been a huge fan of Gino Vanelli, singer, songwriter, and fellow Italian Canadian. And that's why I've come out with my new CD, Nancy Pepperoncini Does Gino Vanelli. I sing all of Gino Vanelli's greatest hits. I just wanna stop and tell you what I feel about you, babe. Wild horses could not drag me away from you. I am lost, living inside myself, living inside this shell. You've gotta move, hey, you gotta move. Oh no, no, you gotta move. And it hurts to be in love when you only want me half as much. But she's a dark angel wearing dark glasses, fading beauty as the nighttime passes. Hey! I say black cars look better in the shade, and many, many more. Nancy Pepperoncini Does Gino Vanelli. Available only at Pepperoncini Meats. And with every purchase of $50 of meat, you'll receive a free CD. And you're gonna take the CD. Nancy Pepperoncini Does Gino Vanelli. Oh, he's sexy.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
That is incredible. She is singing without autotune. That is,
Yeah.
You don't see that much anymore.
She's fantastic, you know, and I think she's such a great hidden talent, Korra. And you know, I know you won't believe me when I say this, but she told me she has not had any, you know, formal singing training at all, and she sounds like this, so it's great.
Wow, that is.
I feel she's
quite
like
a talent.
like a,
that is.
Yeah, she's like a pile of gold that, you know, I just stumbled upon. She's a pile of gold.
Yes, I think audio engineers, when they listen to her, they can hear that she's someone who rides the reds on the mixing boards. Very
Yes. You know,
Wow.
I think she's just amazing, Korra. And she sort of mentioned it offhand. Maybe she could be, you know, a musical guest on our show at some point.
Oh, that would be interesting. Like a musical evening with in studio with.
She would love that. She would love that, you know, because she's a supporter of ours. So I think it's wonderful when we can support her too. And let us know what you think in the comments.
With this deal? Do we get sausages as part of this?
Yes, for the barbecue.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, good.
I'll. You know, I have some already in my freezer, and I can send some over. They're delicious. And you know, now that we can start to socially isolate, you know, maybe I'll have a little barbecue and grill up some of the pepperoncini meat sausages. They're world renowned.
Yes. Are these the expired ones that you froze, or are these?
Yeah, those are them.
Okay. While that was playing, I got a call on the cell phone.
Yes.
And it's a voicemail. I guess Karen McDonald. Now, you remember Karen, don't you? Everybody remembers
Yes.
Karen. She was.
Yes. From Street Cops on the
Street
Canadian
Cops.
show Street Cops. I
That's
love her,
right.
and
I
she was
interviewed her a
doing
few
those
days ago, yes.
Kingswood commercials, right?
Yes. So apparently she gave Zazos, who is the founder of Kingswood, my phone number, and I think that I just got a voicemail from him. Should I play it?
You know, but Zazos is also the one who interrupted and told us like our communications, and I think he's got barbecue. He's an alien with some sort of X-day plans,
Yes.
Okay, play
yes,
the voicemail.
All that.
What's going
all
on?
of that, but of course we don't know any of this for sure. Anyway, let me just check my voicemail here.
Hello, this is Zazos. My dear friend Karen McDonald asked me to call you. She said you wanted to interview me. Well, I'm flattered. Please call me back on hailing frequency 323943233. Call me at 514-342-2343. I'm visiting Montreal. I can't believe nobody told me the strip clubs are closed. Praise me.
Okay.
So I guess I have an interview.
That's an in. Okay, Korra. Strategy. Ask about X Day. That seemed like an invasion of planet Earth. Ask Zazos what X Day is.
Okay.
And number two, because when we were, I think barbecue was adopted by aliens and maybe Zazos, and ask him, because he mentioned he would like to have a barbecue, and then next thing you know, barbecue was missing.
You're right. It has been
Maybe.
quiet without barbecue, I have to say.
So ask him about X Day, but be cool,
Okay.
and ask him if he likes barbecue or something very like, because you don't want to piss him off in case he's not an alien and about to invade Earth.
And if anybody at home has any questions that they want answered by Zazos, please put them in the comment section below.
Great idea. Great idea. That's craziness.
But all this aside, Conchita, this is the interview that could put me and chatting with Korra on the map.
Oh my God, this is
We are
like you'd
talking
be Woodward
international.
and
We are talking
Bernstein.
interplanetary map.
Korra, this is a huge break in your career.
It could be. It could be. I've had many breaks. None of them have really worked out. But perhaps this one will be the one. And I won't forget you, Conchita. I won't forget you.
I know, thank you. You'll do the expose, right?
Of course. Of course.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Well, Cheetah.
That's right.
Oh my God. Well, that's exciting. Okay, well, stay tuned. We're gonna see what the interview is going to be like there. Woof.
That's right.
Alien interviews.
Very exciting.
Okay.
All right. Now, Pride Month. You probably know this by now, but Pride Month has arrived. And here to help us celebrate in quarantine style is none other than our good friend, Miss Sousou.
Hello there. My name is Sous Sous. I'm 10 years old. Today, I'm going to bring you another very special Pride Month edition. Yes! Today, we're going to be making a fruit rainbow. It's going to be the delicious, elusive rainbow fruit snack. Yes! Our first layer is red. And for red, we got delicious strawberries. I love strawberries. Our next layer is orange. And for orange, tangerines. Pineapple! Yes! I love pineapple. I could probably make one of those fruit huts. But for now, we're just going to make a rainbow. You know what's next? Don't you? Juice in the bubbles! Blackberry. The black and the berries. The blackberries. I love them. They're so delicious. Our last color is more juice and bubbles! Except purple, so even better. fluffy clouds. Well, usually you would have like a big party with a whole bunch of people. But since we're in quarantine, we don't have that unless you have siblings. Well, that's all the time I have today. Thank you, B-Girlz, and I hope you guys make this sometime. And if you just want to have one for yourself, you can make a mini rainbow. Send me pics! Anyway, bye-bye!
Oh my God, is she okay?
What happened? Sousou!
Susu! Susu!
Sousou! Sousou!
How will this end? This is a total cliffhanger. Oh my God.
I don't know what's happening. Maybe Zazos has her now too.
Oh God. Maybe that. Maybe. One of Zaza's minions.
Yes, that looked like a minion of Zazos. I'm not sure what's happening here, Korra, but ask about Sousou as well.
Sousou as well. Yes.
Yes.
Now, everybody at home, Sousou is in the midst of raising money for soy.
Supporting
soy,
our youth.
That's right. It's let's go to the. Oops, what happened? Oops, there we go. So supporting our youth. Soy is an innovative community development program of Sherburne Health. Soy works to support the health and well-being of all queer and trans spectrum youth, 29 years old and under, through their groups, programs, and events by providing one-on-one support. Learn more about them through their website with the link below. Initially, Sousou was trying to raise $500. She's already surpassed that. So our new goal is $2,000. So if you have some cash to spend and you're looking to do something helpful.
You know what? Even if you have $5,
for sure,
go on and donate it, or $2. No one's buying coffee at Starbucks anymore. Just donate it. And the thing is, it looks like more people are involved. I mean, we get a thrill out of just a comment, and I'm sure Sousou would get a kick if even someone donated $1.
Yeah,
just do it. I'm so thrilled that she. Yeah, sure. Well, once people get on there, they see donations, they'll be shamed and they'll donate more than they were at $1.
That's how donations work.
That happened with me.
Oh, I know this person. I can't donate lower than this person. I'll up it $5.
Well, that's what happened, Korra. That's what happened to me. So.
So it's win-win for Sousou. But please.
And you know what? The soy helps kids who have lost their family, who have lost family support because they've come out.
Yes.
And all that's very, very important. So
yes.
great.
And
support
it's wonderful.
that.
Sousou is such a special, amazing person. She's, has a family. They all love her. She's doing these amazing videos, and a lot of kids don't have that support system at all. So it's for the children. Anything you can donate. Let's get her up to $2,000.
Yes, and so thank you, Sousou. I love the little pride fruit salad. That's wonderful.
Totally.
And yes, we will try to make that. It's a little difficult. Yeah, Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Now it's time for a social media update. Woo, we've got so much going on here. Thank you.
Here's one from Leah. Yes, Leah Young here. Oh my God, Sousou is channeling Prince. Love the outfit. We do too.
Yes, loved it. Purple
amazing.
Rain. Okay, and Freddie Sperzu from a while back here says, any word on barbecue? I miss her. And we are trying our best, and hopefully this interview with Zazos will get us one step closer to finding our delicious barbecue. Okay. And then, so Jen Knox says, they blew up the birds. I hope. And Jess says, adopt a bird. And then Jen says, birds love Laker ice. Sure. Is that what you're
calling her? Who is she calling an old bird?
Oh, yeah, that's what's happening. Then Freddie says that chicken sandwiches now available at Pepperoncini Meats. Yes. Yes, I hope. You know what? I
Crow.
forgot. Nancy always knows people. If I have a problem, she says, don't worry. She says, don't worry, I'll call my solver. And then the solver comes and takes care of the problem, like a yapping dog in a neighbor's yard.
Never
It
hear
just
that dog
disappears.
again. Yeah, amazing.
They never hear it. Never hear about it. Just the solvers come in. Sunshine says you should totally bring birdseed. Yes, see, that's the way you get, poisoned birdseed. Yes. Okay, then Anita is posting the post on the Angry Birds at Liberty Village. Okay, and then I assume this is for Nancy Pepperoncini's Gino Vanilli.
Vanilli.
Vanilli. I was going to say Vanilli.
Gino Vanelli? Vanilli. Not Melody. Yeah, Vanelli. Yeah.
Dwayne says OMG. Sunshine says OMG. And then Dwayne follows up with, poor Gino. Yes. Yes.
Patricia Wilson.
To have his... Yes. Yes. Poor Gino. Yes, because he just lost his mother to COVID-19, actually, I read in the news. So
Gino
poor
Vanelli?
Gino indeed. Yes.
Aw.
She's in Montreal. She's probably in a care home.
Yeah.
So poor Gino. Oh, Patricia Wilson. Hi, Patricia. Says, yes. Thoughtful.
Very
Good.
thoughtful, Patricia is.
Jen seems to be maybe scarred. She's not sure she'll get over this. Yes, I know. Yeah, when you see talent so strong, such strong talent, it can often knock you off your feet. Anita says Nancy is so talented. That's
She is. Oh, here we go.
Gary Top says she's even better than Gino Marino. So that's great. Freddie, and Freddie, who's, says, Nancy singing atop a piano, serenading us with her menthol cool voice. I would like to see that. And that is that's the perfect way to say it. Is she's got a menthol cool voice.
I look forward to the green screening of
She used to smoke matinee menthols all the time. I remember going out to clubs in Montreal because she's originally from Montreal. She's an old Montreal broad, yes. Okay. And so, we'd go out in Montreal. She'd be smoking the matinee menthols, the little green and white pack.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Korra, you're like a menthol girl.
Thank you.
Okay, then Leah Young says, oh my God, Sousou is challenging Prince. Anita loves Sousou. She's quite the foodie. Yes,
she is.
Then Jen Knox is stealing Sousou's fruit rainbow idea. I'll donate to her cause and call it even. Oh, see,
how have we not thought of this before?
I know. Then, okay, Jess Gobel says, happy Pride, everyone. Everyone donate.
Yes,
and
thank you, Jess.
Anita says, where's the donation link? Well, we posted it. In a comment.
It's the bit.ly. It's such a long link. It's the Sousou for soy.
Oh, so then, okay, and then you posted another one there. So so it's on Facebook. And then Frey, is there any way we can tip/donate you as well? You've been doing this for months for free. Well, we haven't really set anything up. I mean, we
send it to Sousou. Send it to
Sousou.
Hey,
that's right. And Freddie, we love your comments. I would like to get to know you because I think you get us. I get you. I think you. And every time we come up with segments, I think Freddie could like this. And actually, for the Gino Manelli, I did think Dwayne would react to this. So we're going to keep the fun. So that's our social media checkup. Oh, thank you, people. We love you guys here.
Okay. On to...
And now the B-Girlz are going way back. Yeah, the B-Girlz are going way back to the archive.
Yes.
In 2004, George Bush became Time Magazine's Man of the Year. It must have been a slow year that year.
Yes.
Ashley Simpson was caught lip syncing on Saturday Night Live.
Nobody lip syncs.
And the word... And the word flash mob That's 2004. The word flash mob was added to the concise Oxford English Dictionary, where it is noted as an unusual and pointless act.
Some have said the same of lip syncing.
Yes.
It was also the year the B-Girls reminisce of their long lost friend, Gravy Boat.
Good evening, everyone. We're the B-Girls. My name is Barbecue.
My name is Conchita.
And of course, I'm Hardcore. Now, many of you may know the B-Girls performing here around town, and usually you'd expect to see us with backup dancers, live singers and dancers, a 17-piece orchestra. But unfortunately, they all deserted us tonight to appear in Vegas with Celine Dion.
So tonight, instead of our high-energy performance, we invite you to enjoy an intimate salon with the B-Girls. The B-Girls Unplugged. Hit it, Korra.
I have a story of a girl to tell. Unfortunately, it's not a very happy story. It's the story of the missing B-girl named Gravy Boat. Oh, she wasn't the prettiest B-girl, not like Korra. She wasn't the most talented B-girl, not like Korra. But she was a real class act.
Not like Korra.
Girls. Oh, we used to sing, we used to dance, and we used to perform, and things were going really well. Until one day, we mysteriously stopped hearing from her. Oh, we used to phone her and leave messages on her answering machines saying, please contact us. But there was no reply. We used to send her letters and emails saying, please, phone home. But there was no reply. We subpoenaed her for breach of contract. But no reply. So finally we summoned up enough courage to go and knock on her door, even though it was just down the hall. And as we knocked, the door creaked open, revealing an empty room containing nothing but a few scattered sheets of paper with the lost poems of Gravy Boat. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we would like to perform the poem by Gravy Boat entitled Untitled. Have you ever walked alone down a sandy beach? Have you ever stripped naked and eaten a peach? Life is too short and the music doesn't last. Tick-tock goes the clock, tick-tock goes the clock. Oh, tears. Have you ever seen the smile on a little child's face? Have you ever slept with someone of a different race? Life is too short and the music doesn't last. Tick-tock goes the clock, tick-tock goes the clock. Oh, Gravy Boat.
night mass and heard the most beautiful Christmas prayer. Tick-tock goes the clock. Have you ever bitten into a grilled cheese sandwich and found a pubic hair? Quickly fly the years, one season following another, laden with happiness and tears. Gravy boat. Thank you, we're the B-Girlz.
Oh, the B-Girlz, everybody. I quite like that every Thanksgiving over the gravy boat.
Wow.
Oh, I miss Gravy Boat.
I
Korra.
know. You know, that song could have been written about barbecue.
Ask Zazals about Gravy Boat as well. We keep losing B-Girls.
Oh. Interesting. Interesting. This just got interesting. Okay. So that was us on the short-lived Toronto show.
That was crazy. That's been a while since I've seen that clip. That. Yeah.
Memories.
Oh, and barbecue was so pretty. And yeah. Oh,
I know. So
those are
young.
the days.
So young. Barbecue was so young back
so
then.
Pretty.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good.
All right. Now, earlier this week, I had the chance to chat with an actor who's won countless Dora Awards, Helen Hayes Awards, Broadway World Awards, and Toronto Theatre Critics Awards. The only thing that outshines his talent is his kindness and his generosity. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chatting with Korra. I'm your host, Korra. Now tonight, I would like to welcome a Broadway performer, a recording artist, a tap dancer, and an avid knitter. Bruce Dow, how are you doing? How goes the quarantine?
I'm trying to think who's at tap dancing. I haven't done it in so long. Avid knitting, yes. Yeah, I'm good. I will get to what I was doing before, but I was in New York and doing a show previews on Broadway, and I left my beard trimmer in New York. So although I personally identify as genderqueer non-binary, right now I'm presenting as male hedgehog. So or a little more wombat. If you Google wombat, I look exactly like one.
Well, you certainly wear it well.
Thank you.
So now you were in New York right before the pandemic hit.
Yes. Yeah. We were in New York. We were in previews for a new musical from the creators of Come From Away and the creators of Memphis, called Diana, a true musical story about Princess Diana. And we were in previews. So final rehearsals in the afternoon, do a show at night. And just sort of the city started getting like, are we going to do greeting people at the stage door or not? Because there's this virus thing going around. And so we shut down thinking it would be for 3 weeks, sort of a SARS kind of deal, close it down, get it stopped. And here we are 2.5 months later.
Now, how is this show? How long have you been working on it?
There were a couple of workshops and a couple of sort of early workshop production things. Then it started last January, a year ago January, at the La Jolla Playhouse. And I was involved with it for that. And we did 3 months out there. And then we got a Broadway theater and we started up we did workshops, sort of rewrites. Excuse me, we're doing a bit of that now. We're actually one of the only companies not in North America, but in the U.S. definitely, who's in rehearsals right now, doing some more rewrites, making some more changes. And we did some of those during the summer of last year, and then we started in January, and we're getting ready to open, and now we're suspended.
With the Diana musical, though, was there any pushback from, say, the Queen?
What was really strange is when we were in La Jolla, the Daily Mail, the British trash newspaper, snuck into a preview, reviewed the show, but sort of didn't really review it. They just kind of said, is this the trashiest musical ever written? One of the things said was, will Harry and William come to see it? Oh no, says so-and-so from Majesty magazine. And they went on to sort of trash through the whole thing. And then at the bottom of the article on the page, I think you can still Google it, it's probably still there, was an ad for, is Meghan Markle ruining the royal family just like Diana did? Turn to page 17. So we have been contacted by some people who are part of the story, not the royal family, but other peripheral people, sort of going, what's going on with it? Can I get involved? Can I this, that, or the other? And it's like, no, keep your distance. We're doing what the piece is and moving forward. Yeah.
And you play the confidant to Diana?
I play her butler. And who was Queen Elizabeth's footman, and then when Diana came along, she passed Paul to, so it's Paul Burrell. Yeah, it's fun. I've got a great number in Act 2 with our leading lady, Diana, Gina Duvall, and Judy Kay, two-time Tony Award winner, who plays the Queen, and it's fun. It's a fun little part, and I'm having a blast.
And this isn't your first Broadway show. This is your 5th Broadway show?
4th and a half. I did Jane Eyre, Music Man, Jesus Christ Superstar, and this one, which were the full things. I did a benefit performance of, it was a series of performances of Anything Goes at Lincoln Center Theater, which was the revival of the 80s cast with Patti LuPone and Howard McGowan and whatever. So we did but it was a fundraiser. So it wasn't quite a full production. So that's my half.
And in Jesus Christ Superstar, you were Herod, which is a great part because I think you're only in the second act.
It's great because you're only 3 minutes in the second act, but it's also weird because you sit backstage and listen to this show every night. And you go, they going to change the record, or do I have to listen to this again? And then you're like, oh crap! Now I got to get up and have energy and go do this. So but it was fabulous. It was an amazing production and great cast, lovely people to work with.
4.5 shows on Broadway, 12 seasons at Stratford. When I think back, when I first met you, we were both in that amazing show, The Mikado. Remount. I actually sort of slid into your role. You had slipped into a lead role for Nanki Poo. And then I was a swing, and I went and then did your track.
Track. Yeah. Stephen Sims, a beautiful actor and singer who was playing Nanki Poo, had an injury, and as happens in long runs, and so I popped in, and then you popped into me, as it were.
I know. And do you think nowadays, we could ever do that show again?
Oh, God. Right now, no, unless you have a really smart concept.
Yeah. Because we were literally in like Asian makeup, Asian bald wigs, and
it's but at the same time, I mean, the piece was written as a social satire on British society, and using the trend of Orientalism at the time to make fun of itself. So I'm hoping we get to a time where we cannot have actors play other races. That's not the point. But to a point where we can put the meta on the meta on the meta and involve cultural conversation as part of it. But I don't think we're there yet, and it's going to take a long time, and so it should. There's a lot of stuff. It was, there's a lot of stuff we still got to work out.
Were you bit by the theater bug at a very early age, or did this come later in your life?
No, very early age. And it was, it was Yvonne Craig who played Batgirl, and she inspired me to be an actor. I just went, she gets to wear kicky little heels and this tight leatherette suit. She gets to kick and stop the bad guys and be cool, and then be a demure little girl by day. And I just thought, this is, wow, what an adventure to be that, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's interesting now as I reflect on how actors are drawn to become actors. And some of it is a lot of the stories, comics, it comes out of pain. And some actors are just, I want to be somebody else, or I want to try something else. And for me, that was my thing. I had a great childhood, but at the same time, I just wanted to do something else. And being a little queer child, I didn't feel I was myself or could be myself around people until I was somebody else.
And you've been very out and open throughout your career.
So I just sort of decided early on I was just going to be out because I just was so happy to be out. Once those barn doors were kicked open, the horse was free, and there was no putting her back in the barn. So yeah, it's I've always been open about it.
Yeah, and speaking of buddies, which I love, you've done the Pig Show, which I remember, which I loved. And did you get a Dora for that?
Both of my Doras are for works at Buddies. The first was the Monstrous Child, the Gaga musical. It's a piece about, not so much about Lady Gaga, but about artistic appropriation, where she's taken a lot of her ideas from. An amazing piece by Alistair Newton. I was Lee Bowery in that, which was mind-blowing. And then for Pig, which was an exploration of the underground S&M pause parties in London of the sort of turn of the century. And so I know Buddies is a place very dear to me because they've let me expand as an artist and do things that I didn't know I could do.
All right, Bruce Dow, are you ready for your 11 questions?
Okay, yes, no, okay. Yes, do it.
What's your favorite food?
Pasta, but I don't need it anymore.
What's your favorite movie?
Weird movie called Raise the Red Lantern by Zhang Yimou.
What's your favorite musical person or group?
Semi-obscure jazz singer named June Christie. Her voice is very foggy. She could be a little pitchy. But I just love the sound. It makes me happy. It's the sound I grew up with, so I've been going to that for comfort these days.
What's your favorite podcast?
Yours, obviously.
Oh, thank you. What is one of the best moments of your life?
Oh, God. I recently proposed to my fiance, and that was huge.
What is one of the worst moments of your life?
Oh. I was at Stratford. It happened on the way to the forum. I got sick in previews and something started going funky with my voice. And then I went to the voice doctor and he said, you have a virally induced paralyzed vocal cord. And he basically said it's 50-50 chance whether you'll ever speak normally or sing again. I left the show before we opened, or we just opened. And then I had like 6 months of silence and not talking. And when you lose your voice, I'm sure you know this as a performer, you lose your total way of expressing yourself. You can be physical, but without. So that was really, really a dark time. That was hard.
I know you love mime, but really, do you want a career in mime?
That's what I've always wondered about. It's a remarkable art form that I appreciate watching, but also go, you dedicated your life to that? Okay.
I'm not going to judge. Who am I? Says me in a wig.
That's not your natural hair?
It's a henna rinse. How are you feeling in your quarantine time?
It's rough. I have moments of optimism and moments of great despair. It's up and down, but I'm letting myself be up and down, which I think rather than fighting it, because you can't.
When the pandemic is over, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Take my honey and there's a Greek restaurant in Greektown. Duh. We're going to have a bottle of wine, pasta Michaelis, and have a lovely dinner and sit outside.
Now, Bruce, if we were to go on a date, where would you take me? And what would we do?
I think what we do is we go to Little India out on Gerrard Street.
I love Indian food.
Yeah, we go have a lovely Indian meal, and then we go for a walk up and down the street and go in all the shops and look at all the beautiful clothes and the bangles and the baubles.
Are you a gold star gay?
I'm about as gold star as they get.
All right, and finally, what is your favorite sexual position?
I can stay on my knees for a very long time, considering my age.
Well, Bruce, I think I've learned more about you than I ever thought possible. Thank you so much for appearing on Chatting with Korra.
Well, Korra, I love you and I miss you, and we got to talk more, so we will.
Bruce Dow, everyone. I have to say, Bruce is one of the nicest guys. When I first met him, it was kind of overwhelming. All of a sudden, it's like you're at, my biggest fantasy was to be at the Stratford Festival in the Mikado, and there you are. And so it was just like a lot going on, and he was such a grounded, wonderful person. I remember I was breaking up with somebody at that time, and he took time and talked to me, and he was almost like a big brother. He was so lovely, and he's so talented, and he's so smart. Like watching this now, I'm like, God, you're so intelligent.
I'll agree 100% with everything you just said there. He comes across so smart. so insightful about where we're at in
Yeah.
society. And what a resume. Oh my God. Just like,
No, it's crazy.
oh, Broadway, yeah.
Oh yeah, this and oh this and oh yeah, I did this.
Oh,
and
I played Blee Bowery. Like craziness. And then that show Pig. I mean, there's like a lot of really interesting things going on there.
No, he's
And,
no
you know,
dummy.
He looks
He's no dummy.
familiar, and he looks familiar. And next time I see him out, I'll be going, "Is your name Bruce?"
Mm-hmm.
And he'll
You
go, "Oh,
on your knees. Is your name Bruce?
and he'll go, "Oh shit."
So anyway, that's
No.
Bruce
I mean,
Dow,
he
everyone.
he seems like a wonderful, super nice guy.
Super.
And he looks familiar from around town. So that's
Yeah.
great. And
No,
that's so cool. That's so cool that you know him.
I know. I can't believe it myself. I can't believe
Yeah,
it
there you
myself.
go. Korra,
It's nice.
You have to achieve more.
I know. I'm. Yeah. No. It's always shocking. Not only are people talented, but then they're also like super nice. Like, which is.
I
so
know.
great.
And look, what? You're wasting your time. You're hanging around me. Like it's not
No. And you're a real bitch.
totally not worth it at all.
Sous no.
Well, speaking of friends, it's time
Oh,
to
is
hang
it?
out a little bit with a really good friend of the B-Girlz, Judith.
She's got her act together and she's doing it right. She's Judith.
I love going for runs. I love exercise. Exercise makes me feel so good. Exercise strengthens my body, makes my body feel good, and it strengthens my mind, and it makes my mind feel good. In the summer, I go for runs. In the sun. I'll just wear a little running bikini top and a little runner's bikini bottoms. And I'll run and I'll get real sweaty. And when I'm done my run, I'll just stand there and I'll let people look at me in the sun with the glistening sweat, just standing there. Guys love sweat and lycra.
She's got her act together and she's doing it right. She's Judith.
She's very fit.
Sweat and
She
lycra.
loves her exercising. You can't get her out of her lycra tops and bottoms. It's good for her mind. It's good for her body.
body.
I love her holistic approach to her life.
I think when she runs and sweats, she sweats rosé.
I think so. Because there's no water. She doesn't consume any water.
No.
I mean,
No.
she has a glass of rosé at her bedside at night.
No. I woke up parched.
Rosé.
No. I have to tell you, I have a very bad rosé. Not a bad rosé story, but, last night I had a few beers and then we ran out of the beer. And I thought, I'll open this bottle of rosé. Don't do that.
No.
People at home, do not do that.
No.
Yeah. And then I had that feeling of like, am I going to be sick? Am I going to be sick?
Okay.
I'm going to lie down. And I fell asleep on the sofa, woke up 3 hours later, dragged myself to bed. Yeah.
No,
Not one of my finer
for
moments.
this, we don't have a Spanish expression for this, but there is a German expression. And that is, Bier kommt auf Wein, aber Wein kommt nicht auf Bier. And that is, beer goes on top of wine, but wine does not go on top of beer. So
Yes.
imagine it's like you're having a dinner. You can have wine for dinner and then switch to beer and keep going.
Yeah.
But you cannot have beers and then go, oh, I'm gonna have wine now. No.
Yeah.
That's just
The Germans
that
were
means
right.
You're getting, yes, on this count, yes.
On this, yes.
Yes.
But that
So-
also, I also tend to wonder, like, the one thing about wine, I'm kind of sidestepping this current conversation, but you know, when you go to Woody's, remember when you could go to a bar and you'd go to Woody's and somebody orders a wine? What?
Ew.
Like, why?
Ew, like,
are you ordering, like,
Yeah.
I'll have a red wine at Woody's? Yeah. Pet peeve.
No, I
Pet
mean,
peeve.
anytime I've ordered a wine at like a bar, you know, it's been a bit like vinegar. You know, it's not gonna be good. It's probably going to be high sugar, and it's probably going to be haven't been open for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. That was my rosé.
Yeah,
last night.
Yeah. So, Korra, when you go out, do you have draft or do you always have bottles?
I'll do draft.
Yeah, I'll do draft too. I know a lot of people who do bottles and avoid draft.
Yeah, I kind of like draft because you feel like you get more and it's cheaper.
I'm the
Says
same
the
way,
Laker
I have to
ice
admit.
person. Yeah, I'm from Northern Ontario, so I mean, all bets are off.
I agree. I mean, I get the draft because it just seems like, oh, you have a nice little picture of something as opposed to a tiny little bottle or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, it just seems a little more
Big glass.
festive. But
although now,
but I think the people.
Now with like the
I think
COVID
people
thing,
who
I'm
avoid
like,
it think it's been like brewing for a while and there's like more yeast in it and stuff like that. It's more active. There's no control. It's who knows what, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know.
just a question.
Anyway, time for tonight's performance guest. We are finally here at the performance guests, everyone. Tonight's guest is a Toronto-based actor, Jeffrey R. Smith, who has been recently seen on CBC's second season of Coroner as Dr. Casey Winter, and is known for the hilarious Coming In web series on CBC Gem. In 2019, Jeffrey reimagined his longtime alter ego, SUPERfluous, and has returned to the stage to perform.
Oh, so please welcome to the QuaranQueen Stage. The wonderful, the talented, everyone's favorite superhero, SUPERfluous.
God, we're so good at this, Conchita.
I remember when I was a little boy girl, our house caught on fire. I can still see my father's face as he gathered me up in his arms and rushed me out of that burning building out onto the pavement. And as I stood there, shivering in my pajamas, and watched the whole world go up in flames. And when it was all over, I said to myself, is that all there is to a fire? Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the booze and have a ball. If that's all there is. And when I was 12 years old, my parents took me to the circus, the greatest show on earth. There were clowns and elephants and dancing bears, and a beautiful lady in pink tights who flew high above our heads. And as I sat there watching, I had this feeling that something was missing. I don't know what, but when it was all over, I said to myself, is that all there is to a circus? Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the booze and have a ball. If that's all there is. then I fell in love with the most wonderful person in the world. Oh, we would go for long walks down by the river, or sometimes we would just stare into each other's eyes for hours. We were so very much in love. But then one day, they went away, and I thought I would die. But I didn't. And when I didn't, I said to myself, is that all there is to love? Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep... I know what you must be saying to yourselves. If that's how he, she feels about it, then why doesn't he, she just end it all? Oh no, not me. I'm not ready for that final disappointment. For I know as sure as I'm standing here talking to you that when that final moment does come, and I'm breathing my last breath, I'll be saying to myself, is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the booze and have a ball. If that's all there is. You're welcome.
SUPERfluous.
Thank you, SUPERfluous. Oh,
thank you so much.
Super.
Please check out SUPERfluous in the links below.
Yes. Oh, Korra, I love that.
It's amazing. It's amazing what people can do. And that production quality is crazy good.
Yeah, well yes, that, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like SUPERfluous appeared at Gowntown with us, right?
Yes, that's sort of the connection.
And they performed that song there. And of course I knew that song from before. But it gave me pause. I'm going, what's in that song?
Mm-hmm.
It seems to pop up here and there. And I love the deliciousness of it. I'm not religious. I'm an atheist, and sometimes I toy with being an existentialist, where
God
really,
will kill you for that, Conchita.
Thank you, Rose Formack. Yes. It's like, how do you make sense of the brutality, the senselessness, the bird attacks, all these things in life.
Yeah. Trump's birthday.
Trump's birthday.
How is he still alive?
Rallies, that evil people become rich,
and these fucking police that are shooting. Like, what is going on?
I don't want to bring us down.
I don't want to.
We're over policed. Defund the police.
Defund them. I am all for that.
Someone fell asleep. Someone in Atlanta fell asleep in a lineup in a car for like a drive-through and ended up dead because the police thought, oh, maybe they're high, so they figured, I don't know, I'm going to arrest them. Like, why?
No, it's crazy. And these stories that are coming out with the RCMP and everything, it's just that.
Oh well,
there is serious trouble right here in River City.
No. Like, what? Wait, just get a grip on what your freaking job is. It's like if someone falls asleep in a lineup in a car at a fast food restaurant, there's no way they should be ending up
Nudge
dead.
them, wake them up. Excuse me. You've fallen asleep.
Yeah, you might want to move on and get your food.
Yeah, your fries are getting cold. Like
your fries are ready. Hello, your fries are ready. You shouldn't be pulling out a taser on this person and then blaming that they grabbed your taser and then shooting them as they're running, as you shoot them in the back. Oh, so like, please don't get the. Anyway, so that's why I'm an existentialist. And this song appeals to me.
Yes.
And, it's like, you have to look at this world and go, we're in the middle of a pandemic. People are just killing people because their skin color is a little different. It's
bizarre.
You gotta go, what the hell? What is the point of this? You have to go, it's pointless. And then you go, no. Let's crack out the booze.
Let's keep dancing.
Let's keep dancing.
SUPERfluous has brought this out in us. So amazing performance too.
Cheers, SUPERfluous. Cheers to the people who spend this pandemic with us here on Sunday nights. It's wonderful. Let's do a final roundup of.
All right, we need something, some good news. We need some.
Well, first of all, Sunshine is saying great interview with BRUCE DOW. Amazing.
Oh, thank you, Sunshine.
And there were so many people saying how much they loved it. Well, Derek was saying, I think Zaza's Kidnapped Gravy Boat and all the Blue B-Girls. Well, yes, it's coming clear now. That's what's happening.
Yes, as the show goes on and the drinks get drunk. Yeah.
Oh, and then Jean Wright Hartley says, BRUCE DOW is fabulous in Diana and stole the show.
Yes, I'm trying to find that right now.
Freddie is saying Judith scares the ever-loving fuck out of me. Yes, well, you're not the first person to comment that. I think her psychological counselor said the same thing and then referred her to us. Okay? Calvin says, when can we have schnapps?
Well, I do not like schnapps.
Yes. You know what? I don't mind schnapps. Schnapps will get the evening started, but it's high sugar. It's high sugar. It's
like rosé on steroids.
Well, okay, Korra, you've done a butter ripple with me at times, right?
Well, okay, a butter ripple.
Korra,
that is not like.
I'm gonna out you right here. You've even done a Nal C.
Okay. Okay, we have to keep this short. But the story, everyone, we were doing a performance at Maggie Casella's cabaret before it burned down. And there were these lesbians at the bar, and they were like...
there's this performance space.
There's a performance space.
The bar space.
And the bar space.
Anyone can come into the bar space. And there is the bar staff there. And there's people that come in.
Locals.
Parliament, this is on Parliament Street, and that is wonderfully mixed from the Shishi Cabbage Town to the up-and-coming St. James Town.
Yes.
So there's, some rougher elements in there just having a drink. And we're after the show, and then, you continue.
So there were these rough and tough possible lesbians that were there. Who we had done a show and then had come out and we were there like, oh, we need to get a drink. And they were like, girls, come do some LC with us. Some LC.
Well, wait a sec. I heard, yeah. Do you want to do some NALC? And I'm like, I've never heard of NALC.
NALC, I was like, what is this drug?
Is this like, I have to think like crystal meth?
Yeah.
Tina. Maybe it's like NALC. And I said, NALC, what's that? What's NALC? And then they said, liquid cocaine. And I'm going, what's NALC? What is NALC liquid cocaine? I was like, no, I don't. I'm not going to freebase. I'm not going to freebase. So I just went, no. I said, Korra, someone just asked us if I wanted a NALC. I'm like running scared from them. They're over there at the bar. And then I think you went to get a drink. Then you went over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then did they offer you a NALC?
They offered me an LC. I don't know, an LC. And then I was like, what's an LC?
But I thought it was NALC, but then you came back and said it's an LC.
Well, that's what I had heard. But then they had also said,
LC, which is actually literally liquid cocaine.
Liquid cocaine.
And then it's like, that's a drink. It is a drink.
It was a shot.
I don't know. We could Google it's a shot or something.
Yeah.
Here I thought it was going to be like some liquid cocaine. But no, I think it's like tequila and cream de menthe or something.
Yeah, something delicious like that.
So Calvin, next time you're in Toronto, we'll have some liquid cocaine.
We'll do
like
some LC.
Tequila and creme de menthe. Because I know Calvin won't do any like okay, wait.
Okay.
Merritt Mackey says brava. Merritt says love that. Merritt says beep the horn. Beep 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 beep. Merritt, a little drink. Derek Burgess, you need to have Dateline special on the fate of the blue B-Girlz. Yes,
B-Girlz.
it's true. We'll have that.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray McKenna, PT Locals. LOL. PT Locals.
Oh,
PT
Provincetown locals.
Yeah,
they are
yes.
insane as well.
Yeah.
Ray would know.
Yeah.
Ray would know.
Yeah. Well, so it seemed like that. Okay. Well,
Okay.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Okay, now, before the end of the show, the B-Girlz want to leave you with some positive and heartwarming stories.
Perhaps you don't know it, but good news is happening all around right now, all around the world.
Shocking, I know. But that is right. It is time for Good News Today. Now, last week, Crayola released Colors of the World, skin tone color crayons that represent people from all around the world.
This week, Band-Aid is launching bandages in a range of skin tones to promote inclusivity.
The bandages will come in light, medium, and deep shades of skin tones as the company dedicates themselves to inclusivity.
It's about freaking time. Okay, an online petition demanding that the Ku Klux Klan be listed as a terrorist organization has gained more than 1 million signatures in just 4 days.
Currently, the KKK are classified as a domestic extremist group as there is no definition for domestic terrorism organizations in the USA.
The petition started to go viral after President Donald Trump said the far left and anarchist movement Antifa will be treated as a terrorist organization. They also gained popularity amid ongoing debates about the race relations in the U.S. in the wake of the death of Minneapolis man George Floyd, which sparked worldwide protests.
A group of researchers in France have looked to dogs as an alternative to helping diagnose COVID-19 and found that the animals can actually detect its presence.
They used odor samples taken from the armpits of more than 360 people who were both positive and negative for the virus.
The dogs were able to detect the presence of COVID-19 in some of them and had a 95% overall success rate.
This proof of concept study provides evidence according to which the axillary sweat of SARS-CoV-2 infected people can be detected by trained dogs. The next step will carry out a validation study.
And that was Good News Today.
Wow, it felt like we were doing a segment of Science International. I'm Tiulik. And I'm Joseph Campanella.
I'll have to look to see
what that is.
No, I have no idea. No.
You're too young. You're too young, but Anita will know.
Oh, God, I can't keep my notes on. Well,
oh, my God. Wait a second. Anita just posted a liquid cocaine post on...
What?
Chowhound?
Okay, quick, go there now. We must know what that is.
Okay, this infamous bar shooter is a scandalous name. High-proof rum blends with Rumpelminze, Jägermeister, and Goldschlager. Oh, it's all German.
Okay.
Make sure everything is very, very cold and drink responsibly. Okay, well, okay. So I don't know what Rumpelminze, Minze is money, and Jägermeister and Goldschlager. Well, okay, well, there you go. I mean, it's fancy. Well, we'll have to do LC.
Well, we'll have to make those for an episode and just drink those. Oh, God.
I will.
Sounds awful.
Sick. Oh. No, well, it's one of those like bad ideas that happens when we're out. So
yeah,
Korra, it's been great.
Kachita,
great here
wonderful
to
see you this week. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight and continuing to support us. Please continue to support Sousou and the soy donations. We want to reach at least 2,000. I really want to get 5,000, but I let's try for 2.
Yeah, but no pressure on any individual. Donate $5.
Yeah.
You
Or if you
why
can
not?
donate $2,000, donate $2,000 and we've matched the goal. So, and then it's over and then I can shut up.
Yes, we know Warren Buffett and and Charles Munger are watching the show, so just donate
just,
$1 million.
just- All right.
Okay,
well,
thank you, Korra.
Thank you, Conchita. Thank you, everyone. We're on every Sunday, 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
I don't know. We try to keep the show to an hour, but
we have
in this
got
one
to
we
get
really
this
tried
down.
it. We went like an hour and a half. It's the longest ever. How has that happened?
I mean, because you don't stop talking.
That's true. That's me.
I know.
It's my fault.
I try to wrangle you, but I mean,
I know it doesn't.
I can only do so much here at Control
I'm
Central.
Latin. I just, I love talking.
All right, everybody.
All right,
Keep
love you.
washing
Love
your
you.
hands. Stay safe, everybody.
And stay the fuck home.
Oh, you're still there. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the show. Do me a favor now and click on the subscribe button below.